For 10,000 years, Illidan, the betrayer, sat alone in darkness, until one day the doors of his prison were opened, and he saw Tyrande Whisperwind, the great love of his youth, who had come to free him. She pleaded for his help in fighting back the invading Scourge army, who were on a mission to wreak havoc across the world at the orders of the Lich King in Northrend. They served the Burning Legion and were preparing the world for the coming invasion. Illidan, still in love with Tyrande, agreed to aid them in their troubles. When he emerged from his prison, he discovered that Tyrande had disobeyed Malfurion to free him, and that she had killed Califax and many of his jailers. Malfurion was furious for this betrayal and refused to have any dealings with Illidan, and so they went their separate ways, with Illidan convinced he might still redeem himself if only he could increase his power and defeat the invading armies. He led a force of night elves deep into the forest where he came across Arthas, legendary champion of the Lich King. They fought a duel but were evenly matched, and neither could gain the victory. Illidan demanded to know why Arthas was tracking him, and he gladly responded, telling him in great detail about the skull of Gul'dan, a demonic artifact of immense power, that if destroyed, would stop the demon lord Tichondrius from his corruption of the forests. What Illidan did not know was that the Lich King was using him to strike against his own masters in the Burning Legion. For while he was evil, he desired to be his own master and not subject to others. And so he sought out the skull and defeated the demon forces protecting it. When he took the skull and shattered the demonic seal, he took the power for his own. Illidan was transformed and given the great powers he sought, but at a cost. He was infused now with the magic of demons. He used his new magic to wrap himself in shadow and released his dark energy to vanquish Tichondrius and the demon armies. Once again, Illidan had acted with noble intentions, but when Malfurion and Tyrande sensed the demonic powers inside him, they turned away and banished him from the forests. Illidan was angered and disappointed by their dismissal of his work, and so he left them at once and returned to the service of the Burning Legion. Kil'Jaeden, the Deceiver, gave him a chance to serve them by tasking him with the destruction of the Frozen Throne. The Lich King had grown too powerful to control and was now an enemy of the Burning Legion. Illidan was given the Orb of Kil'Jaeden, which increased his power to aid him in his mission. Illidan raised his old allies in the Highborn from their homes beneath the sea. Now transformed into the Naga, they agreed to serve him, as did many of the Satyrs, descendants of a Highborn transformed by the will of Sargeras. Together they traveled to the Broken Isles, where he stole the Eye of Sargeras, a magical gem of great power, and took it to Lordaeron, where he would cast a great spell to destroy the Lich King. But Maiev Shadowsong, the ancient jailer of his imprisonment, had been tracking him all this time. Eternally bound to hunt him down, she, along with Malfurion, destroyed his forces at the Broken Isles and tracked him to Lordaeron, where they interrupted his casting and stopped him from completing his mission. Malfurion was ready to kill Illidan because he believed his love Tyrande to be dead, and blamed Illidan for it. But Prince Kael'thas, a High Elf ally, revealed she was not dead, but simply lost. Maiev Shadowsong had lied to Malfurion in order to motivate him to find Illidan, and so the jailer was herself imprisoned, and the brothers united momentarily to search for Tyrande and see her well. It would be Illidan that found her, and to the astonishment of all, safely returned her to Malfurion. Though the Archdruid could not forgive his brother's crimes, they agreed to end the hostilities between them, so long as Illidan never threatened the Night Elves again. He agreed, wishing to end the conflict, and left Azeroth, creating a portal to the faraway world of Outland.